after I turn on the sound, and now I can say hello, everyone. How are you doing, Mama?
I'm doing all right. How are you? Aside from not quite prepared.
I am, I don't know, doing things out of order. But you'd think I would have the hang of this by now, but it is what it is. I see Chip Sanders in chat. How are you doing, Chip Sanders? But yeah. I haven't been up to too much since
Last week.
yeah. Visited some friends. Some friends visited us. So that was pretty nice. And I have this whole week off, so gonna visit my partner's family, and then gonna go to a board game thing on Sunday, and then my partner's sister's gonna stay with us for a little while as well. So it'll be a fun time. Chip Sounders says, sat at work listening to the chef whistling. Is the chef a good whistler or a bad whistler? We won't tell the chef what you if you say they're not that great a whistler. But yeah. Aside from that, don't have a ton of stuff to say. Should still do Sudoku next week on Monday and Tuesday. But then that will be the last until after a 2-week break. And I'll come back the week of the 19th. But aside from that, Chip Sounder says, we are always telling him it's at that tone that affects tinnitus sufferers. Yeah, that is quite upsetting then. My tinnitus is very annoying. Sometimes it gets really bad and I basically can't hear anything and it hurts, headaches and stuff. So not pleasant to affect tinnitus. Yeah. Mama, do you have anything that you want to share before we get started?
No,
All right.
nothing interesting on my end.
In that case, let's go ahead and get started. All right. The first puzzle is going to be a little bit of a throwback, but this should be the fixed version. If I hold it up correctly, let me also make sure that it has conflict checker turned off. But this one is The Return of the S'morios by Chip Sounder. Keeping conflict checker off is requested for this set. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat. The Return of the S'morios. The Return of the S'morios by Chip Sounder. Keeping conflict checker off is requested for this set. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. Cells in the same relative position within a box cannot contain the same digit. Cells separated by marshmallows are consecutive, those are white dots, and cells separated by an Oreo are 1:2 ratio, those are black dots. And we do have this black dot here, which should make the puzzle unique, so let's go ahead and get started. If we look in box 5, the black dots, so the 1:2 ratios, the smaller digit can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. It can't be 5 or higher for the smaller digit because 5 doubled is 10, and anything greater than 5 is going to still be greater than 10. However, 3 and 4 double to 6 and 8 respectively, so those are still options. 1 doubles to 2, 2 doubles to 4, so it's still within the small group. However, if I try to place 3 or 6 on here, 3 doubles to 6, but 6 would double to 12. So that's not enough for a run of 3. So that has to be from 1, 2, 4, and 8, where it has to be 2 or 4 in the middle. This Kropke dot, if it was 1, 2, 4, or 8, this run here has to include both 2 and 4. We know the middle has to be 2 or 4 because this has to be, if we consider this one the smallest digit, it would go then 2 and then 4, or it's a 2 to begin with, and it's going to be a 4 and then an 8. So 2 and 4 must be required, so that takes out the option for this to be 2 or 4, and 1 and 8 don't work. And also just the fact that you can't have 5 cells with only 4 digits. So this has to be 3 or 6. And now this one over here, this one has to be 1 or 8, because that is the other from this group. And so that's going to make it 2 or 4 on the opposite side. We have 5, 7, 9 remaining.
And the black Kropke in box 2.
Also 3, 6. And then this white dot here, 6 is even, so it can't be consecutive with another even, so that's a 3 and a 6. 1, 3, or 5 here, but a black Kropke dot can't have a 5, so that's going to double to 2 or 6. And then over here, opposite side of 3 would be 2 or 4, 6 would be 5 or 7.
And the Kropke run that goes from box 4 to 7 to 8, the black Kropkes, since the one in column 4 cannot contain 3 or 6, it all has to be from 1, 2, 4, and 8.
And the middle could be a 1.
No, it can't.
However, it can't be the 1 because of the white marshmallow here. So if this was a 1, you'd have a 2 on both sides, which doesn't work. So 1's not an option. So now this is even, therefore this is odd. But it's on a black Kropke dot, so 5, 7, and 9 aren't options, so doubles to 2 or 6. However, this couldn't be a 1, because if it was, those two would be 2s. So this is a 3, and that's a 6. And that removes 8 as an option. And now if we go up this chain, you can't have a 1 in the middle of it. So it could go 2, 4, and then, well, it can't go down to a 3, so that would be 5, 6, 7. If this was a 4, it could go to 2, but then you can't have a 1 in the middle, and then the 2 couldn't go to a 3. So this isn't going to be a 2. If it's a 4, it goes to an 8, but then that couldn't go to a 9. That would go to a 7. And then that would be forced to be a 6, and then 5 or 7 on the far side. And now this 3, 6 prevents this one from being 3, 6. And now it has to have a 2 or a 4 on it, along with this 2 or 4 over here, which removes 2 or 4 as an option there. That's going to make this 6, 3. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 3 isn't an option, and if it was a 1, it would go to 2. Oh, except it can't be a 1, because then those would both be 2s.
Well, and now the left side of the black Kropke can't be a 1, because it would be 1 to 2, and the only thing that the 2 could connect with going up would be another 1, because it can't go to 3.
So 4 is a requirement, so this is a 2. 2 doubles, or halves to 1, and we get 4 in the middle.
And that 2 that you placed in box 2 makes that a 4, 8. Yeah.
And we get what? 1, 3, and 9. Where the 9 isn't here, of course. But 1, 3, 9 means this is 2, 4, or 8, where 4 is required. 1, 3, 9, and 4 is gone.
Well, and 1 is gone from the center of box 1.
Right, because this can't be a 2. 3, 6. This one's not a 3, that one's 6.
Well, it's not a 6 on the black Kropke either.
Oh, right, because that could be a 3, so that's going to force a 6 and 3. So 1, 2, 4, 8.
Right, which is 1, 2, 4, 8, 4 quad, or yeah, 6. 6 goes along with 5, 7, and 9.
But only in this box.
Yeah.
One, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 2. Because this one can be a 1 with 2 2s around. This has to have 2 or 4 in it, because if it didn't, it would be a 1 and an 8. So this can't be 2, 4, because the 2, 4 on the right side pairs with 2, 4 here. So this one's 1 or 8.
3 can be placed in column 3.
Not here. None of those have a 3 in them, and so this is 3. Well, if they're 3 and 6, they have to be 3 and 6 like this. Except for the fact that this 6 means it can't be in the middle. So 1, 2, 4, 8.
All right, disjoint
4,
set.
8. Alright, what about this group? Well, the middle isn't 3 or 4. And the top isn't 1 or 6.
If you highlight cell positions 3 or box position 3s, there's already a 6 and 2, 4, 8 triple. So 5, 7, 9 are in the other 2.
Gives us a 5, 7, 9 triple here, and actually this 2 sees that.
So that's 4 or 8.
So 8. 4 has to be here, because it can't be 2, 8. So this is a 2, that's a 1. 2 doubles
And 2
4,
can't go to
5,
8. Yeah.
7, 5. Not a 7.
The 5 goes away under the 5 in column 4.
This one can't be a 5. And now 3, 4, and 5 means this one cannot be a 4.
Right.
Oh, and this being 4 or 8 limits options here. 3, 5, 7, 9 has to be odd. The 4 from over here removes 4 from here. So this is no longer an 8, so that's a 1, 2 pair. What can 3 pair with? Well, not 2 and not 4. 1 and 2 removes 1 and 2.
Column 3 needs 1, 8, and 9.
Two here removes 2 from there.
Highlights all position 7. Or a 9. I was looking at the 7 when I said that. 7 goes away.
Here.
So it's 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. Yeah. Can't have a 1 in box 6. Yeah, nope, that's not helpful. One can be placed in column 5 at the top. So that's a 5, 7, 9 triple left in the column.
2, 4, and 8 here. 5, 7, 9, 4, 8.
Can't be 5. There's a 5 in the box.
All right. What can this cell be? It has to be 6, 7, 8, or 9 because it sees 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8.
4. Where does 4 go in the box?
Has to go here then.
Mm-hmm. And 3 goes on the bottom, which resolves the 3 in box 4.
Right.
And the
Or no,
3
it's one
in
of those
box
two.
6. Oh, wait a minute. Why did the 3 come up in box 6?
I'm not sure. 4. You said something about a 3 over in box
Since the
4.
3 in box 6 has to be along the bottom, has to be in
That's
row
it.
6.
Okay. That's what I'm confused about.
And actually the X-wing of... Oh, no, it's not an X-wing of 3s. This is because there's a 3 spots in.
Should be those 3, and those 3.
Yeah.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3. Okay. Well, 4 has to be one of these two, so it has to be one of these 3. Hello? 1, 4, 5 is also not there. This 5 sees this, so that's a 7, 9 pair. So this is a 5, which takes 5 out of red, and not there as well. What's this cell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 isn't an option. 4, 5, 6, 3. 3, 4, 8, and 7. These two can't be 1. And the right of them can't be a 6. Three, 6. And that's it. Even 6 and 4.
Get me 5 because of this joint.
Right, the 5 over here, box 4. Neither of them can be 6. The top isn't a 3. The bottom can't be a 5 because of the 5 up here in box 2. Five has to be one of those two, but that's already sort of taken care of. Where's that one? That's the direction I need to go. Alright, this was actually, if this was an 8, this would have to be 5 and 6, because you couldn't do... Well, no. If this was an 8, you would have to have a 6, but this could still be 5 or 7.
Which makes the black Kropke a 1, too.
We have 7.
And if it's a 4, then it's a 3, and the black Kropke is a 1 or 2.
So this is a 1, 2 in both directions?
It looks like it.
Because an 8 is going to force a 6, making it 1, 2, and a 4 is going to be a 3, making it 1, 2, so that's 1, 2.
Which makes that a 4, 8 Kropke in box 3.
3, 9 pair.
And the 8s go away from box 3.
And so does the 2. Nine.
Column 9, the 2.
7, 6, 2.
Or 8 pair in box 8.
Is 2. 2 out of this one. 8, 8.
Row 7 has a 5, 7, 9 triple. That 6 affects the column.
Three, 9, 8.
6 can be placed in box 1.
That's not a 6, that's not a 6.
2, 5, 9 triple, box 1. 1 resolves, yeah.
9 in the middle here.
1 can be placed in box 7.
5, 7 triple.
4 and row 9 goes in box 7.
Oh, there's a 4 here. That's that.
Well, that helps too.
8 is going to place a 4. 9 is going to remove 9s.
5, 7 pair in box 9.
Takes a 7 out. 3, 9 takes a 9 out. Of course, the 9 did the same thing. There's a 4 here. So that's a 4. 7, 8, 9. 4 is going to 4. This one isn't an 8 because above it's an 8.
Look at position 2.
Nines are gone. 2, 5, 7, 8.
Okay.
That 8 has to be one of these two, so it's not here. This now has to be odd, so this one has to be even. 5, 7, 9.
The 6
takes
in the
7
box,
out.
the box 6, resolves that crop key.
8, 5.
Well, sort of halfway.
A
3 in
versus
column.
9 and 3. So 9 is going to make 7 and 5. 5
Yeah,
makes 7, makes 5.
the 3 in,
There's 9,
yeah.
3, and 9 and 5. 7 is going to be 9 and 2, a 9, 8, 4. 9 is 7, 9. It's going to do 7. 7 and 8. 1, 2, 9 going across. 9 is gone. 1, 2, 7 and 8 going across.
Position 1. I guess that's all of them for position 1.
1, 2 places 9. 4 places 7, 4. 7 is going to place an 8. 2, 8. And shouldn't make the colors anymore. 8 is going to place a 2. 1 and 2. 2 and 9 is going to make a 1. 1, 8. 2 makes a 7. And we solved it. Nice.
And I believe that is a unique solution this time.
Unless we completely messed up, but that should be how it's supposed to be. Put this into the notes.
Given that there was everything flowed along to, discounting everything else, that was any question of is this, or this.
Yeah. Anyway, on to our second puzzle for today, and that is going to be quietly eating your s'moreos. Quietly eating your s'moreos. Copy, paste, and make sure I also paste in conflict checker off. And actually do that at the top as well. So give this a quick refresh.
I think Oreos, s'mores would be good made with Terry's chocolate oranges.
Oh yeah, those would definitely be good. Because those oranges, or chocolate oranges, are the best. Although, I don't think there would be any problem with combining the orange flavor with the marshmallow and graham cracker. I don't know why my brain hesitated with that in any second. So, anyway.
I have one in front of me, which is why I said, oh, that would be really good.
Alright. Quietly Eating Your S'moreos by Chip Sounder. Conflict checker off is requested for this set. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9, once each in every row column in 3x3 box. Digits in a dotted cage sum to the total given in the top left corner of the cage. Cells separated by an Oreo are a 1 to 2 ratio, black dot, and cells separated by a marshmallow are consecutive, white dot. Adjacent digits on a green line must differ by at least digits in a dotted cage, sum of the total given in the top left corner of the cage, but it doesn't say that they cannot repeat, which is important for this one.
Well, there are two sell 15 cages.
6, 7, 8, 9 are the only options for those.
And the 3 sell 21 is minimum 4.
I guess I could go ahead and place all of these. And they have to be the 1 to 2 ratio means the smaller digit can be 1, 2, 3, or 4, because those can all be doubled to something larger, but without going over 9. A 5 isn't going to work, and nothing greater than 5 will work, because those double to 10 or more. Now, 3 doubles to 6 and 4 doubles to 8, so that allows us to have a high digit in that group. And if we look at the white dot that connects these in a couple of different places, then the 6 and the 8 aren't going to work because they can't reach anything else. You have to have an odd digit, and 5, 7, and 9 aren't available.
Can't have 1s on them either.
Correct.
Because it would be too many 2s.
A 3 is going to be required on them. So that takes 3 out and then forces a 6 as a possibility. 6 is no longer here. And then the 3 here forces a 3 here. And then 2 or 4, well, 1, 2, 4, or 8. But this 6 is going to go over here and take out 6 and 9 as options.
The 5 is going to have to be in row 8 is going to have to be in box 8 because it can't go on the German Whisper.
Two, 3, or 4.
And the 7, 8 takes the 8 out from the end of row 8.
Does.
9 is going to be one of those.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide whether or not to type it all in or not. Now, we are going to have a 2 over here.
Right.
So maybe I should mark this one here. 7, 8, 6, 3, 5, and 2. So this can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or 6 or 9. It's not that helpful. Get the superscript 5 in there.
And yeah, cages are without repeat.
If we lose the 6 and the 21, that's going to force a 9. And then it's either 4, 8, or 5, 7 to make the remaining 13. No, that's 12, not 13. So it would be 5, 8 for 13.
Well, what happens with the Kropkes if 4s and 8s go away?
It would be 1, 2, 3, and 6.
Which would work.
Yeah. 5, 7 is not going to affect them at all. Whatever these two are, they're the same. If they were low digits, this couldn't be 2, 3, or 4, and that one couldn't be a 3, so it couldn't be a 1 either. So you have 7, 8, 9 here, 6, 7, 8, 9 over there. But if you have high digits, you can't have a 6 in the middle. 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3, or 4, it could be a 3. That seems like too many digits. Take those out. 15 has lots of options. Maybe I look at this one. Well, I guess I don't know. This has a 5, the 5 is here, and then you have to make 10. But there are lots of ways to make 15 without a 5. What am I missing? What about this marshmallow here? The only things that are removed from it are 3 and 6. Oh. These two can't be the same, because if they were, they would both end up. So, like, since we know this one's 7, 8, if this one was also 7, 8, then you'd have 7, 8 here in the 15. Well, 7 and 8 are already 15, so I wouldn't have room for a third digit. So 7, 8 isn't an option here, so this can't be 3, 6. So this one is 3 and 6. We get our 2, 4 pair. And 6 there, or 6 here. That's no 6. Okay, well, the one on the right is fairly restricted because it can't be 2, 3, 4, or 6. 1 would pair with a 2. A 5 could pair with 4. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, but no 6. Hmm. One, 2, 3, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. Well, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, or
That
6,
can't be
7, 8,
3.
9. 3, 6, and 9 are all removed as options. So it's either a 7, 8 pair, or 1, 2, 3, or 4. If this was 2, 4, this would have to have an 8 on it. And if this was 2, 4, we have 1, 3, 7.
Well, the
I
black
want
crop.
this to be. Go ahead.
Nope, never mind. I was going to say the black cropky can't be 1, 2, but that would leave 3 with 8.
Yeah,
That's fine, which would be fine.
that's what I want it to be, because that's the most restrictive. Is it possible that we don't have a 4? And the answer to that is yes. You do 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm missing something. Okay, well, what can this digit be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it's not 7 or 8. Now, we can't have 5 or 6 over here. And 9 would need 5, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. The 6 would need 9, which couldn't be 4, 5. So we can't do 4, 5, and 6. But I don't know what else. What am I missing? 3 and 3 mean 3 has to be one of these two, because this 3 rules it out. Of the middle. If this was a 3, you'd get 8 and 9 there. One, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, now 3. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing something. How do these two 15s interact? I don't want this to be 4, 8, 9. Because this can't be a 5.
I was just looking at that. It would have to be a 7.
Yeah.
That would be 5. That would go to 8. 8 would make that 1 or 3 on the other side of the. And we might need set theory.
Yeah. How would I go about setting this? Ship Sounder says try columns 3, 4, and 5 with rows 4, 8, and box 3. Well, we know. So the way set equivalence theory works is that if you consider two different sets, a red set and a blue set, and they're a set of, say, Scrabble tiles, if you write the numbers on all of those tiles, all of the digits 1 through 9, 3 times each, and you put them in both groups, because that's going to be our 3 red columns, and then our 2 blue columns, and an extra blue box. Both of those groups are going to be the same. If I take this tile out, whatever it is, it's going to be both blue and red, and I can remove it from both groups, and the remainder in those groups are going to be the same. So anything that's both blue and red, I can take out from both groups. Now the other thing I could do is that this 15 and this 15 and this 15 and that 15 all have the same sum. So now, while I have taken out the digits that sum to 15, they're different numbers. So the red group and the blue group have different values entirely. The important thing is that they still have the same sum. Now, I can completely ignore box 3 by removing this red 45, because all I care about is the sums, and the digits 1 through 9 sum to 45.
And
So
red,
this and this sum to the
24.
Yeah. So this is 9. So this is what, 15 remaining? Is that right?
Yes. And 8-4 would not work because that's already 12.
And then that would be a lot. So we can take an 8 out, and a 2 is required here. So 2's are gone from there. So this can't be a 1. This is a 2-4 pair, so that's 6.
Well, that's also a 2 X-wing. They both have to require 2, so that's 8. So the other 3 sum to 7. But it could be 511.
Yeah, but the maximum here is 6. Because we have 8.
Right. And it can't be 2-4.
Yeah. Now, this could be 2-4, 2-4, which would be 12. But then this would have to be a 1-2, which isn't going to work.
Well, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so the last in that is a 7, 8 in the row. Just because.
Yeah. But I think this has to be 6. Because this is either it's either 9 or it's 12. So we know we have 8, and it's either a 1 or a 4 with it.
Well, and they can't both be 2-4. Since 15 is left over.
Yeah, and that would have to be 1-2.
Right.
So I think that has to be 1-2. And then this has to be 1-5. So then that's 2, that's 4, that's 1, that's 2. 1's gone. 7's gone. 7's here. 3 and 8. Well, 8 doesn't connect. And 4 will. Red sums to 24, so if that dot in row 8 is a 2-4 pair, then 4 cells in row 4 need to add to 9, and that's impossible. That's another way of going about it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that would be 6, and then plus 9 to make 15. So that should have been obvious.
Yeah. Well, and the 1 comes out of row 8.
I think that's all of the painting we need. This can't be a 4 or a 2. So this can't be 1 or 5. 5, 7, 9, and it's not a 1, so that is, and that's a 5. And that takes out 5, and so we're going to have to have 4, 8, 9.
Yeah. Which places 5 and 7 in box 2. 7 goes to 8 across the marshmallow.
1 and 7. The only small digit this can be is a 4. So this can't be 7 or 8, that's 3 or 9. So high digits removes the ability to be 7 or 6. If that's a high digit, it would be a 9, so this would be an 8. Well, we know the remainder in this column. 4, 8, 9, 5, and 6 are all removed. So this
7,
isn't a 3.
yeah.
Those
Or
aren't
7.
7.
One of those two is 6. Oh.
Yeah. It's just not anywhere that's
Well, 7 and
relevant.
8 both have to be in box, the 45 cage. And so does 5. 7 and 8 can't be in boxes 7 or 5.
Five is gone, 7 is gone, 6 is gone. The high digit has to be 8 or 9.
And 8 can't go on the left
Right.
because it's in the column.
This can't be a 1-2 pair because of the 1-2 right here. This can't be a 2 because this can't be 3 or
1. The right
1
one can't be a 2 either.
because 3 and 1.
Right. The left
So
can't be 4. It has nowhere to go.
3. This 15 cannot have a 3 in it. Can't have both 5 and 8. Can't have both 4 and 9. A 5 places a 5. This is 4 or 9, so this can't be 4 and 9.
It can't have 7 in it.
Right.
that can't be well, let's see. Can it have 4 in it? Because no, because 8, yeah, it could if it's in box 7, 438
Chip Sounder says,
or
"Where's the
29.
7 in the 45 cage?" Well, technically, the rules
It
don't
has to go
say.
there. He said it does. It's without repeat. It was said earlier.
Yeah, but that was in the chat, not in the puzzle rules.
Oh, yes, that's the 7.
Which would make this an 8-9 pair. 7 and 5. I kind of just want to see if being pedantic results in any issues with this.
Well, if you look at where it can be in that box, oh, because you're refusing to accept that it has to be
Yeah,
unique, non-repeating, even though
it's a hidden single 7 in box 5 and the whisper line in box 7, and then it's off of this. Except, while you said in chat that this 45 doesn't have repeats, the rules up here don't. And so, I am being a little overzealous. So
just you're
but
refusing to accept that it has to be non-repeating.
I just want to see if that results um in a conflict. Just because I'm going to put this link in the chat after the puzzle. So whether or not that needs to be added to the rules um, is the question that I want to ask. Does that make sense, Mama?
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Chip Sounder? Um, okay. Um, these two have to be from 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. High digits and 5. 1 is in the middle. 2's here. What goes in the 15 cage in box 1? Well, I could do 159. I could do 168. Or I could do 456 if but I don't have, I mean, even if we ignore the 267, there isn't something that's forced from that group that would align with this 4, 9, or 5, 8 that I can tell. And I'm not seeing 5 in the 45 cage. I was looking at that. It gets ruled out of all of this. So we have a 5 here or here.
Well, if it go it never mind, because you're
I just want to see because um, if we go with the 5 is forced out of here, that would give us a 6. As a requirement. And it would be 1, 8 or 2, 7. 6, 1, 8, 2, 7. Ah, but we also have the 7. So that would have to be 1, 6, 8. That would
make that 2, 4.
right.
making that
8.
8, 1, 9, and 4.
Eight and 9. 1, 6, 8 would be 5 paired with 4. 3 would be up here. This would be a 9, 4, 8 pair. 4 there would make that this way. Five is one of these two. I'm missing what's 9 and 7.
Well, row 3, the 8 comes out of the 3rd position, and then the last 2 would be a 5, 3 pair. Well, 5 and then 3. And the 8 from row 2 in box 2.
No. 8, 6, 6.
Row 1, the 1, 6, that would be 1, and then 6 in box 3.
All right. 6, 3, 2, 1.
Go over 1 more for the 6. Box 3.
Oh, right.
That's a 6.
6.
That's a 7. column
6
7
and 8.
is 5, 5 and 9. No, 5 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So 7 and 9.
Okay, now look where 7s are in boxes 1 and 7.
But that started with this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and give up on the possibility that this doesn't have repeats, just because I don't think I'm clever enough, even if it is possible. Without repeating. But it's definitely a much harder puzzle. In that direction, and much harder than intended.
Column 3 is 2, 4, and 9.
Four is going to make that 2. 2 is going to be removed from here. And then what's left in here? Well, 2 has to be one of these two because it can't go in here, so that's going to be ruled out of those. A 4 leaves 11. And 5, 6, and 4, 7 are longer options. 8 and 3. 2 and
2 is
9.
out of the left, yeah.
Oh, and this 1 takes 1 out of here, so that's a 3, 9 pair.
Well, where does 2 go in box 8?
7, 8, 2, 3, and 9. And 1, 7 takes out 1, so there's 2 and 3. This one is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 1 and 9, I believe. And the 9 here is going to fix those. These two are.
8.
And see the fix on there?
2 and
And
4.
And then across from that is 1, 3, or 5.
Can't be 1 or 3. Oh, yeah, it can. Never mind. Well, no,
the
it
3
can't.
here is going to do those, so that's 5, 4, 2. 1 is going to do 8 and 1. Sorry, 8 and 1 up there. 5 is going to do 9 and 5.
The
2,
4 in
4,
column
2.
1. That works too.
3s, 7s, 8. 7, 3, 7. 9, 6, 9. 1, 7, 1. 1, 2,
3, 6.
3. Now 4, 5.
Well, the 5 in row 7. There's a 7 in row 7.
4, 5, 9, 7, 6, and 8. Yeah. I do wonder if it's possible if this wasn't
If repeats
or
were allowed.
if this did allow repeats, but I don't know what I would need to do in order to in order to what's the yeah, I just don't know if I'm clever enough to look through the possible options before that. Because I wasn't seeing anything that was standing out. But it's definitely really interesting how the 5 and the 7s appear forces this, and then that leads to the rest of the puzzle going. And I apologize a little bit for being overly pedantic. But I just wanted to explore that a little bit longer. Yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and save this in my notes, and we'll do one more. Here. Let's see. We go to So, Chip, if you could send me the updated version of this one that has the description.
No repeats.
Yeah. That way I can have the right version in the video description. But yeah. Aside from that, then we're going to go ahead and save this in here so I have something. But we're going to go ahead and go to the last puzzle for today, Killer Smorio on the Christmas Tree. And make sure I put in the checker off. Alright. Killer Smorio on the Christmas Tree by Chip Sounder. Conflict checker off is requested for this set. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row column in 3x3 box. Adjacent digits on a green line must differ by at least 5. Digits in a dotted cage sum to the total given in the top left corner of the cage, and cells separated by an Oreo have a 1:2 ratio. A black dot and cells separated by a marshmallow are consecutive white dot. Digits on a purple Renban line must form a set of consecutive digits in any order without repeat.
Well, row 8, you can place the 5.
It is going to have to be right there. And that leaves 7.
3, 4, yeah.
Oh, and they have to be consecutive. Yeah, it is a 3, 4. 2, 6, and 8. 10 is going to have to be 1, 2, 8, 9. And the 3, 4 actually tells us which one's high and which one's low. And if I count this right, all of those have to be the same. And I already have 2 low digits, so those all have to be high digits. Everything else is going to be a low digit. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 3, 4. And then we have a 1, 2 here. 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. And a croppy dot here is going to make that 4 and 8. So 8 is removed from everything else. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it cannot be a 6 because then it would be the same, both of those would be 1. And this also can't be a 7, because then those would be a 1-2 pair, breaking this. So 8 and 9 pair with 1 or 2, gives us a 1-2 pair in the box. So this is 3 or 4. Awesome, thank you, Chip. And so this can't be a 7, so it's a 9, and then these two aren't. This one, 1, 2, or 3. It can't be a 4 because those can't both be 9s. Somehow I missed marking this in blue. Go ahead and mark that in red just for fun. Well, this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Although, if it could only be a 5 if this was a 6 and both of its neighbors see each other, so that's not a 5, so that must be red. And that's all of the reds. This can't be 6. This one could, though. Those could both be 1. 3, 4, 5. I don't see a reason neither of those could be 4 because their neighbors don't see each other. But if those are both low digits, then it can't be 3. One of them has to be a 2. So that takes out 2 down here.
Bottom one can't be a 4 because the neighbors see each other.
Right. And that's true over here as well.
Yeah, which makes the center a low digit for that red band in row. Yeah.
I think these have to be 1, 2, 3. Except this one could be a 4 because its neighbors are this way, except one of its neighbors is an 8. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this is a 1. And those have to be a 2, 3 pair. That makes this 2. This one has to be 6. This one has to be 7. 7, 8, 9.
Well, the bottom one is at 8 or 9 because it sees 2 and 3.
Right.
So it can't be 7.
All of the high digits are here, or see this one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It can't be 1.
Right, because you wouldn't be able to get
Or
to 6.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this one over here is
Yeah.
the same, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that removes 9, right? Because I have to have a 4 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is no longer an option. Well, this 10 can't have a 5 on it, and I just showed that this has to have at least a 4. So 4 and 6 aren't options for the 10. This isn't a 2, this isn't 8, this isn't 9, so the left isn't a 1. Three, 4, 5, where neither of those are 1. 3, 4, 5. This 2 actually places a 1 and a 9. So 7's required. 8, 9 pair places a 7. 2 removes a 3. 1 takes 1 out. 3 places
Box.
4.
Box 7, 3 and 4 come out.
2, 5 pair, so 7, 9.
And the 2, 5 affects the column.
8, 7, 6, 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's removed from those two.
If you look where 7 can go in box 8, the 7, 9 in box 7 is resolved.
7 has these two. 9, 7. If it would stay at 7. 3, 4, 5. Neither of those is a 2. This one isn't a 4. This 2 takes that out. 9 is going to place an 8, place a 9.
Box 9 has a 2 and a 4 in it.
4.
3, 5, 6, 8.
9.
6.
Thank you.
3, 5, 6, 8 quad in row 9.
So 9, 1, and 2.
Yeah.
5. 6, 8 has to be there. So that's red. 2, 6, 8, and 7. Two has one of those, so it's not here. 6, 7, 8 is red. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But minimum is well, no. Minimum.
Yeah,
If 3 is the minimum.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 7. But it does have to go down to 3, so it can't make it up to 8. Oh, no, I
Why
guess
does it have to go down to 3?
4, 5. No, you're right. It doesn't.
1, 9. But we know that whatever this is, it's 3. No.
Row 3 is left with just the high digits.
It's 5 times 9's out of here, 8, 9 from there. This one isn't just 7. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. This is 5 times whatever the middle digit on it is. And 10 is a multiple of 5, so these two are a multiple of 5. What could the middle digit be? If this was a 2, it would be a 4. So my middle digits are 4, 5, or 6. So that would be 20, 25, or 30. So this could be 5, 10, or 15.
If you look at column 5, there are 3 high digits. Now in box 5,
one of them has to be here.
One of them, and the other has to be 5.
But then that makes this a 2 then, right? because
Yes.
the only other option is a high digit.
Right.
2 doubles to 4 is adjacent to 3 doubles to 6. 6, 2 and 6, 7, 8 pair places a 6 over here. 6 is no longer an option down in this group. 9 was like that for a while, so 7. 7's out of here, 9's out of there.
And if you go up to the white cell in box 2, the 5 and 4 come out of that white cell. Because it sees the 4 in them, yeah.
Then this is a blue 1 or 3. Oh, 1 or 4. I was looking at the adjacency there.
Right. And the 1 comes off of the right hand of the marshmallow.
Right, because this is on, so that has to be even. Those are all blue. These are all red, so this is a 5. Oh, if I have to have a 5, this must be 8. 5 and 6 makes this a 7. 8, 7. 6 is gone, so that's a 7, 8 pair. Oh. If this was an 8, I'd have to have a 7 with it. So this has to be 8 and 7. Say again?
Box 5 is a 4, 9 pair.
I think that's... Oh, the 9 here. 4 and 9.
And that's 4 low in, and so the column 4 are both high.
6, 5. Red, blue. So then this is 9. 4 and gray. 2 has one of those, so it's not here. 3.
And the red band in row 1 can no longer go down to a 2.
Right. 3 and 4. Takes out 3, pairs with 7. And the middle digit here is 3, 4. It is a 5. So then this is 10, 1, 2, 8, 9 on the other side of it.
And it can't be a 1 because of the 1, 3, 4 triple.
Right. So 1, 9, 1. 8, red. 1's out of this one.
The 8 in
8.
box 1, yeah.
2, 8, 2, blue, and red. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not an 8. This is blue.
Can't be 9 in that. There's a 9 in row 2.
So that makes this one 9. This one not 9. This one isn't a 6, because the 6 here. 3's gone from those. This 7 takes 7 out. This is what, 5, 6, and 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 10's 1 and 2, excuse me, 2 and 8. 1 doubles to 2. 2 is adjacent to 1 or 3. This can't be a 1, so 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2. 3, 6, 7, 8.
Column 7 has a 7 in it.
7, 8, 6, 7. Not a 7.
6 has to go to 1. Box 6.
This isn't a 7. 3, 6, 5, and 8. Okay.
There's a 6 in column. Yeah. Where's the 7 in column 9?
Let's do one of these two.
Oh, right. There's 2 there.
4, 5, 6, except not a 4. And 2 more. 1 and 3. 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 1. 3 is 3 out. 2 is out.
Column
So
6
6
can be
is
finished. Or row 6, excuse me.
row 6. Not a 3, not a 4. So 5, 6. 6 here, 5 there. I need to do something about my keyboard. Or just replace this computer entirely. That will not be anytime soon. Yeah. Alright. This is faster than it felt. I don't know why that felt longer than it did. But that was a good puzzle. So I've got one more that I'll save for next week. But yeah. And then go over here and
Sounder makes nice puzzles.
yes. What is this one? Oh, there's the fixed link.
Woohoo! It's always nice to get an early finish from work.
Well, Chip, I think that's a new puzzle I haven't seen yet. Yeah, I think it's you need to update quietly eating your s'mores, and that's the link I need. But nice, good to hear you're getting an early finish at work. Hopefully that is the start of your winter holiday break, and you have an enjoyable one. But yeah, let's see. I don't have anything else. So let's go ahead and head over to the thank you for watching screen. Anyone who watches this back, thank you so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fancy YouTube engagement stuff. If you'd like to see more content on this channel, that is going to be Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, some more Gunfire Reborn. And then next week, Monday and Tuesday, will be Sudoku at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then finally, Saturday, January 3rd, I will also be playing Gunfire Reborn before my 2-week break at the beginning of the first 2 full weeks of January. And then I'll return the week of the 19th. But I will not be completely gone, just gone from scheduled stuff. I will probably be playing The Last of Us Part 1, try and finish that up. And then I will try and have a schedule for my single-player game streams. Yeah. So hopefully the new schedule will be a lot... allow me to do more things. So that is the thing I'm trying to get that done. So, but to see the unscheduled things, make sure to ring the notification bell. But with that, I'm going to sign off. Have a good holiday break.